Toby's already starting off on a bowl. Oh, God. Starting it
start
off
where you
right.
end.
Got to start with what you know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and what we know is getting high.
We do. We know that pretty well. We've been doing it for a while.
Yeah. Also, the ceremonial pouring.
I'm not going to torch this weed. Are you kidding me? Goodness gracious.
I guess get some first.
Thank you.
We're drinking some. What we got?
We ain't there yet.
Sauv Blanc.
Okay. I guess
wherever we are.
I guess we're wherever we need to be. What's up, everyone? Welcome to A Drink and a Joint. This is episode 16.
Oh, wow.
16. And today we have someone very special. Very fucking special. Look at this guy in the middle of us.
Hi, everybody.
This is Dustin. Do you want me to say your last name?
Sure.
Is that okay? This is
That's
Dustin
fine.
Ireland.
He's our paranormal specialist.
Yes. So we've brought him in today to talk about...
He likes to ghost shit.
Well, we brought him in to talk about dump trucks.
Yeah, just to throw him off. Surprise topic on Dustin.
We're talking about...
You thought it was ghosts.
Yeah, we're
it's
talking
dump trucks.
Dump trucks from the 70s.
Yeah, so what do you know about the MG5000? It's a pretty new model, but does it hold up on the long end, you know?
Like a ghost.
Yeah.
Does it hold up like a ghost? Indeed. But if you've never watched the show before, welcome. And it's good on you. You're like the first one. We get together every week and we get stoned and we have a drink and we talk about some stuff.
Yeah, whatever's on our minds.
And it's either funny or it's not. It doesn't really matter.
You decide.
Yeah, you decide. You vote with your view.
But yeah, like I said, this week we got some Sauvignon Blanc.
Yep.
I'm finishing off a Modelo Chilada. And we're smoking on some Granddaddy Perp, which I'm going to call Grandmother Perp because, yeah, nobody gave her a chance. You know?
No. And she got run over by a reindeer.
Yeah. Grandma. God damn it, Grandma.
Good damn, Grandma. Yeah, we're super stoked to have you here, Dustin.
I'm super stoked to be here, man. Been planning to a couple times.
Yeah.
Finally happened.
Yeah.
We
Bring your
always
mic
all too hungover.
You're a little closer.
Is that better?
Yeah, it's so much better. Yeah, man, we've really, like, when we started the podcast, we kept racking our brain for, like, because we wanted a third person, because, like,
The dynamic.
Yeah, well, it's just like one of my favorite podcasts is called Do Go On. It's these three Australian comedians.
Yeah.
And it's really good. And it's just like there's no dead space. Just like somebody's always saying something.
Yeah, they're comedians.
And it's just a really good formula.
Yeah.
Just because Toby and I get stoned, and there's times where we're just like, what was this?
I understand.
So it's really cool to have a third person to be able to bounce things
Cool.
off
I'm
of.
stoked to be here, you guys.
That's what's up. Let's see.
So usually on the show, Toby, do you want to let them know what we...
Yeah, we usually start out with news and we alternate, but we've been mixing up the methods recently. So,
Kind of been playing it fast and loose
yeah.
with how we've been doing
just
it.
found this, and now we're gonna let it out. So, I'm gonna read this little news article. It's about spam robocalls. So, spam robocalls will soon account for almost 50% of all calls.
So is that like a RoboCop shaped like a pig?
Spam
RoboCop.
Oh, spam isn't real pig, is it?
Is it just like a souse meat of sorts? Is it just like a jumble?
Aspic. It's
Yeah,
colored.
it's just colored aspic that you fry up.
Well, there's got to be a little pig in there, right?
Maybe
for them
to call it.
Spam. It sounds like ham, but it's not. It's a special type of ham. Yeah.
Ooh, I don't. Is that what it stands for?
I never
Special
thought about it
ham.
like that
I don't
before.
I know spam is huge in Hawaii and like over in Britain. I know it's huge here,
yeah.
but like
I can't
In
believe
Hawaii,
it's
it's
not pork.
crazy,
So
though.
it's-
yeah,
That's like become a part of their like delicacy over the years.
Yeah, dude, like fried spam sandwiches.
that's like leftover from World War II or some shit,
Yeah,
isn't it?
it's
All those-
because it's so expensive for them to like get fresh meat
Oh,
shipped
yeah.
over there. Like at Burger King, the dollar burgers are like $5,
Yeah.
and
damn.
it's like grade B beef.
or spam.
God. Or spam. Well, their spam like sells like fucking hotcakes,
Yeah.
but their hotcakes don't sell.
Yeah. Okay, so according to new data from First Orion, a call protection agency, the amount of junk calls will reach 46% by mid-year, and at the end of that year, the amount is projected to finally cross the halfway point. So, collecting data from 50 billion calls over the past 18 months, the company was able to shed light on a phenomenon that Many people have noticed and lamented a severe uptick in calls. I get this all the time with the caller ID that recognizes your number, and it
Right.
it gives you your first 3 digits of your own number. So
Yeah.
I get that
it's
too.
like, well, I know 3 or 4 people with that. My brother has it, and a couple. You know, it's
Yeah.
like I forget the end of their number. It might be them. They may have changed it,
Yeah.
and that's how they get you.
Well, what's super
right
fucked up
there.
is that they're even allowed to do that. It doesn't make sense that that's a tactic that they're able to use. Because
Yeah,
like,
see-
are they just making up phone numbers
Now,
at
see,
that point?
originally, it
or
was selling people's information, right? Which is selling their address and how many people live in
Right.
the house, so they knew what to call about. But now it's like off the cuff. They call me about mortgage shit. I don't have a mortgage.
Right.
Call me about credit
Credit
card
cards,
shit.
yeah.
And it's like they don't not doing their research, but they know the beginning of my number. So I think it's an automated system that just makes up numbers,
Yeah.
uses the first 3 as their caller ID, their fake caller ID, which
Right.
is basically illegal as well. Which is it's pretty much the same thing as like using anonymous websites like Ghost is one.
Yeah.
And there's a couple others that just protect your IP address. The same kind of thing. They mask it as another thing. So I'd say in the same way they're doing that with the phones, and which I'm not sure if that's legal or not. I'm not sure what the.
I don't.
I know we're allowed
I don't
to be
like that
anonymous.
it's legal.
I still think there's a leniency. Like we're allowed to be somewhat anonymous.
Well, I mean, you can
But-
still star 67 your number, and that
Yeah.
works.
So I
you
guess
can,
I guess it's in within that realm, yeah. But man, that's
I don't
fucked up.
appreciate
like
it. Well, what's super weird is when Ivy and I went to Canada last time. When I was up there on one of their networks,
Yeah.
like because Sprint has like a deal with I think it's Rogers up there because Rogers is like their
Has all the
Sprint.
towers.
Yeah. Well, it's like they don't have Sprint up there; they have Rogers.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of like their thing. So when I go up there, I
just this
switch.
guy, yeah.
I switch over to Roger, and it's Roger from American Dad.
He takes care of all the calls
Yeah,
personally.
he's like 18 different women working at a old school phone booth. But
Like, what was that? What was the one in Andy Griffith? You remember? It's like, Peggy, can you put me through?
Peg, put me through. But when I was up there, I was still getting sales calls, the same sales calls that I would get here, but they're from all over the country. They're still American, but they'd
Yeah.
be coming in from like Delaware,
Not with your
and
number
Massachusetts,
anymore,
right?
right? Okay.
Different, completely different numbers.
Yeah, and they use your area too. They fake the area code that the
Yeah.
calling center's calling from. I don't know. It's deceitful if it's not illegal. It's borderline illegal.
They're like, we have to call this number. We have to call this guy today.
And there doesn't seem to be a blacklist anymore. It's like I remember my parents' age, like when telemarketers would call, they'd be like, "Put me on your no-call list. Put me on
Yeah.
your blacklist." And now there's so many different companies, and most of them are automated. That I don't think that exists anymore to an extent.
I've
It's like,
had one ask that's like, you can stay on the line if you'd like to be put on our no call list.
Yeah.
But even then, I'm not going to
that's for that
do that. I'm
specific-
not going to put up with that.
yeah.
I'm not going to go through
and that's
that
for that specific
effort.
call center too.
Yeah.
which they shouldn't make you have to do anything, not for them not to call.
It
you.
just shouldn't happen. Or it can happen once, but if I hang up on
Yeah.
them without saying anything, I'm immediately
Dude, they'll
put
call
on
right
that.
back. I've noticed if you decline it, if you don't let it run through, they'll call right back. Like the systems are
Fuckers.
trained to do that. So yeah, next level
It's time to
telemarketer
go to
is
a
about
call
to go
center
on.
and fight.
Yeah, this is our AI shit coming alive right here.
Right?
Been there being used for slaves.
Where's
just like-
Elon Muskies? Bring me my Muskies.
Oh man, my Elon Muskets. Whatever.
Yeah. Well, why didn't he do that instead of a fucking
flamethrower? Why didn't he call it
the
that?
Elon
Elon
Musket?
Musket?
Yeah.
Yeah. That
It's
trademark
just,
of drinking a joint 2018. You're gonna have to buy that one, Elon.
Just give us a Tesla each. We'll all be good.
No, I want money.
I want to.
Maybe one of those flamethrowers.
Yeah, I will throw
Okay,
that
so
in.
did you know that? Okay, so we talked about this last week, but he made what was it, $10 million
Something
in
like
4
that.
days selling those things? They sold out in 4 days.
I know they were only
He's
what
500 bucks,
Yeah,
and he only made 20,000 of them.
That's crazy.
I
yeah.
wanted
$10
one.
million, 4 days.
Boom.
And he just did that. It wasn't something that
didn't
he really
believe in it
thought
or
about.
yeah.
Yeah, like it was just like
Flamethrower.
What was it?
Yeah.
A roofing?
a roofing torch
yeah.
with a fucking rifle.
Like a body.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're pretty
Fucking
cool.
ridiculous.
that's-
He's like, but they're not really flamethrowers.
yeah. Nobody
They-
cared.
yeah.
They're just a bunch of fucking well, I forget now. the Victorian punks. Steampunks. Yeah, there's a bunch of steampunks out there that are loaded up now.
Yeah.
I've seen that as a part of a show. Old steampunk guy comes out with a flamethrower, everyone screams. Okay. So you have no talent. You just pulled the trigger, but
somebody uses fucking like eyeglasses with a bunch of different tints on them and gears
gotta
and
use
sprockets
goggles,
and shit.
Gears on everything, metal infused in your leather. You know?
And sprockets. I like the word sprockets.
Yeah, plenty of sprockets.
Can you hand me my phone? Can you reach back that far? Stretch.
There you go.
Thank you.
All right. Well, yeah, that's our news for today.
Thank you guys
pretty
for
fun.
sticking through the news.
Yeah.
All right, so now, do you have a specific? We brought Dustin on to talk about paranormal things because he's kind of our resident expert on it. Because like anytime
our DeVry Institute professor in paranormal activity.
Well, actually, he went to DeVry for scene study, but
yeah. Later switched degrees. It was great.
Yeah.
Great part of his life.
But anytime I stayed at Dustin's house, anytime I've gone over there and we've gotten drunk and hung out all night, what have we ended up watching?
Ghost Adventures.
Fucking Ghost Adventures.
Yeah.
Put your face in front of my hand. Can't fucking believe it.
Yo, why be so aggressive with the ghosts? I don't get that.
It's not gonna get you anywhere.
Throw a brick in my head.
So what about Ghost Adventures? Like, let's start there. Do you think that shit is real at all? Do you think,
I think
that guy...
he's the most credible of it. I think that's the only one of all of those ghost shows that
Really?
are out now that are. Have you seen the one called Ghost Brothers?
No, what's that one?
It's barbers from Atlanta that go and search old plantation houses and get scared as fuck and run out as soon as something.
I've never seen that. I'm excited about
There's one
that.
of them who takes his shirt off, and if it's a female ghost, he tries to seduce it.
What?
I'm gonna make this ghost try to fuck me.
Yeah.
That's a ghost head. I don't even know about that.
But
Scary Movie 2?
Oh, yeah.
She gets banged all over
yeah.
that bedroom by a ghost. And he's like, it's like Saturday and she's wearing the Tuesday underwear.
Oh, no.
Okay, so you think that, so what's that guy's name again?
Zach Bagans.
Zach Bagans.
Yeah,
What
I
a
think,
Why is he
fuck
credible
wit.
then? Is it his equipment?
I think that is a lot that what has
Yeah.
to do with it. There's this
He's
guy
got
named
what,
Bill
like-
Chappell that works on his team, and he has a website where you can buy. There's one called an SLR camera.
Yeah.
Okay.
That it pretty much like you film it, and if say I was shooting you with it, it would mark out like a stick figure of your body, and it'll pick up ones that aren't there when they're using it, like in haunted locations.
Just presences, kind of like fill them out for you. So you
Yeah,
see
and
the
it'll
body.
be like, someone will feel a sensation on their back, and there'll be a little figure on their shoulder.
Okay,
Yeah.
so is
Like
it
that.
like a
little
like a
ghost.
spectral
yeah.
like a spectral kind of camera? Like spectral light
It's-
something
yeah.
or
A spectral light reflector, I think.
okay.
maybe.
That's crazy that it can just be
Yeah,
like
isn't that insane?
well, I mean,
yeah.
there's plenty of things that we literally just can't see.
Yeah.
There's so many
Yeah.
things around us that like the way that reality is because we've all experimented with like high doses of psychedelics. And we've all been to those.
That
Remember that
activates
time
that machine.
that fucking what's his fuck made us shoot that shit up our noses?
And we were bending like matter together.
Yeah. So yeah,
I do
Dustin and
remember
I
that.
actually in tandem. So
the
we got really fucking high on this. So we had to. It was this test chemical.
It was
and
25C.
It got
Okay.
boiled down, and this dude gave us way too
And
much.
putting liquid like up our noses.
So it goes right in, and it was immediate. And like about, I don't even know how long into it.
20 minutes maybe?
Maybe we were like sitting next to each other, not looking at each other, but in tandem, doing the same movements, bending matter around us.
Yeah.
And then we were like,
what did it look like?
Then we like moved it into each other, and we were having like the same thing, and it was like ripping open the space-time continuum.
Yeah.
Like,
It was weird.
I've never in my life had another experience quite like that.
Oh, what the hell?
It was insane. I had to put myself back together. Kind of. It was weird. I made myself grow out of myself.
Yeah,
Like I
that's
was
weird.
nothing, and then I remanifested reality around me.
Yeah. That's cool that y'all into. I've never heard this story before either. I've known these motherfuckers forever.
Well,
y'all know
like,
how to bend matter, y'all.
But it was
you know I want to
okay,
do that.
So Houston showed up not long after that, and like we're so fucked up, and like Houston's there, and like he's like we're trying to play spades because that's what Houston wanted to do, and it's just like it's the three of us on 25 seeds looks like a ridiculous dose because what's his fuck? We try not to say people's names, like sometimes, but we'll call him Schmillen. And he was a fucker. He was like one of those. If you've ever done DMT and you know those little fuckers that hang around right outside your vision, those little gnomes or whatever. He's like that. He gave us he gave us too much on purpose to see what it would do, and I'll never forgive him for that.
That's not someone trying to help you.
No.
Yeah, you're a guinea pig.
Because how was I supposed to know how much was too much?
Yeah.
How did I know? But Houston got there, and we're trying to play spades, and we're too high. And he's just like, what are y'all on? And we're like, immediately we're like, you want to do it?
Yeah, you have to do.
Yeah, it was like, I'm not gonna.
Let me get you.
So we were like, you have to lay back and you have to shoot this up your nose. And he's like, up my nose. He's like, what is this?
Yeah,
like, it's like you want me to shoot this liquid up my nostril and get high as fuck? Like,
I swear I was bored as hell this day. Y'all didn't call me.
You were probably still in California.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he was still on the farm.
I would have flown back for some matter bending shit.
Yeah.
Let me
Toby,
know
we found this shit that allows us to bend matter. You gotta come back.
On a plane. Tonight.
But yeah, that was probably the most... Yeah, again, that just shows me how much, like, and again, if you've done psychedelics, like a large amount of psychedelics, you'll know that like the flower of life gets laid over everything. Like you see these patterns that connect everything. Like, so yeah, there's like a shit ton that like we can't even pick up with what our eyes can refract. Yeah. Like.
See, that's where my question comes into: how do they make this technology that can see things that our eyes can't?
I think it's just trial and error, really, that comes up with it. You know, like just
what about the
different techniques? Because
the voice one, isn't there one for like picking up? White noise.
It's called
a
spirit box. It pretty much records and it. There
you go.
It makes white noise, right?
Yeah,
like
it picks up
sounds
white
like a
noise.
wah, wah, wah sound, and then there will be voices that come over it.
And
like as they're asking, like, and
it kind of picks out the voices for you or something.
I'm not sure the science behind
it can just
that one.
pick up frequencies from that level that microphones can, I guess. That shit is weird. Again, that's some out of this world technology. I don't know how
it makes sense though that technology can pick that up easier than our eyes.
Oh
can,
yeah,
you know?
that's true. We're very limited, and technology is endless. So.
Well, that and there's this thing called biomimicry. And that's when we scientifically mimic things from nature. Yeah. And you've got to think like we understand that there are creatures that can see in spectrums that we can't. Like lizards see in a completely different color spectrum than us. So what we can do is
ultraviolet light and all kinds of things.
So and that's because they have an extra cone on their eye. So if we can mimic that in a camera, then we can pick that up. And if we find a way to filter it to where we can see it, then I think that's totally possible.
Yeah.
I really
That'd be
like
another
that
way
term.
to translate it from that frequency. See, that's what I've had my idea about music. The instruments that play outside of her hertz. You know, things like that. That's what I wonder about, translating that back into a hertz we can hear. So the same thing with the white noise machine. You'd be taking these frequencies that the human ears can't hear, and how do you translate that back into a frequency we can understand? You know, the machine has to be doing something to manipulate the sound, right?
Right.
And that's why I'm wondering how it picks out. I don't know how the technology works. Again, like trial and error, they just kept, putting the same machine in there and tweaking things until it got it right. But I don't know.
What else do they have?
Well, there's they have this one. They program like 100,000 different words into it, and they'll use it while asking questions, like doing an EVP, just like the spirit box thing, and it'll respond with words. And
Oh,
a lot
shit.
of them, like a lot of times, like I watched one the other day that they were.
It's like a translator thing. Okay.
Yeah, that like they were a house that was supposedly had a demonic activity or whatever. Like devil popped up and murder and a bunch of crazy stuff. And like Zach, his name popped up on it.
Okay,
Oh,
so
shit.
they can, so the ghosts can hit like trigger words.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're not
Yeah,
like,
there's like
saying
a-
sentences. They're more just like this feeling.
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah,
so it'd be
there's
like,
there's a database of like 100,000 words or so that's programmed, like a programmable into this device, and it can just. They're able to
that's
just pick
super
one up.
interesting.
Yeah,
Like ghost talk. Man.
Yeah.
What the hell? Oh man.
it's an exciting time to like be into ghosts.
Yeah.
it'd be funny if there was a ghost that was like a failed comedian that would just be like
Fucking with
dick, fart.
That would be for my friend. We hang out.
I'm gonna hang out with this ghost. Ghost friend. All right, so
That's exciting. I've always wanted to make one. I've always wanted us to do one where we take mushrooms and go into these old hospitals and stuff like
See,
that. and
everybody's got a ghost
sanatoriums.
show on TV. I
No
feel like
one's
that
got
could
the
be
drunk
the
history
I
version.
thought the,
Yeah,
I thought the
like-
exact same thing.
Yeah, taking mushrooms. We all go. We're already fucking ready to.
I think
see
we
some
could get
shit.
picked up for Vice.
Yeah,
and
dude.
do
Yeah,
that.
we could
I
go
think
break
they like
into a
that shit.
fucking oldest hospital
Yeah,
or something.
hospitals and sanatoriums and shit.
Bro,
Like,
we've been playing too many horror
Yes.
games that have fucking
I-
asylums and sanatoriums in them.
Yeah.
I bought Dead Alive too, and I've been playing that one as well.
Yeah.
Dude, we've been playing through The Evil Within.
Ooh,
Yeah.
how
Dude,
is that?
That
It's,
shit is
well, we're gonna be
nerve-
playing through it later today.
Yeah,
So.
stick around.
Cool.
Do a playthrough. But no, that shit is nerve-wracking. Like one of the most nerve-wracking games I've played because it's like the dude with the chainsaw's right
Yeah.
behind you and the walls are closing in. And it's like if you make one wrong step, you're dead.
It took us like half of one
Yeah.
hour and a half long episode of us playing through was spent trying to beat this one the chainsaw guy.
Yeah.
And like we had to figure out like exactly how, and it ended up me just blasting him, like
Yeah, that's
getting
sick.
all the ammo, setting him on fire, backing away.
There
and
seems
just
to be a bunch of smart
loading
ways
him
to
up.
kill him, but that's the
No,
way to do it, right?
yeah.
man.
I recently played through this game called Vampire for PS4.
Oh, yeah.
And it's you're like a World War I doctor in like 1910 London.
Yeah.
And you get turned into a vampire. And so like there's two ways to go through the game. You can either like, you get experience
Is it
fast.
vampire with a Y?
Yes, it is.
Fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Vampire.
But you get you can get experience points faster by killing people, but if you eat too many people, this district of London will fall and like it'll be in ruins and you can't buy anything or get any side items like that.
Oh,
can
so you have
use
to be
later in the
really
game.
smart.
Or you
about-
can be good.
But that's
yeah.
not what I did. Of course, I killed everybody,
yeah.
and because of that, it took me like 2 weeks to fight the final boss because I would use all my ammo and then I would lose, and then I'd have to go and search through trash can literally like every
Yeah,
night.
when
for,
there's
like,
no,
2 or 3
when
days
there would be
before I
a
could go
place to
fight
buy
again.
it if you hadn't have killed them or something.
Then it's got
like-
yeah.
Yeah.
Once like the city's like the
You can
district's
be a
health
good,
gets too low.
good vampire.
Yeah, that way. And I'm gonna start it over and play it again that way next.
See,
but,
you're
Yeah.
completely clean.
but I mean, if you're gonna be a vampire, like
You have to do it at least once
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
you kill
But
everyone.
it's like
do
the
that
whole
on
time.
the
become
channel.
the king.
the character
Let's
he
do that on the channel.
he
Let's do
feels
the
bad.
clean-
He feels really bad about it because he knows he's a doctor and he's just like, oh, this hunger is burning inside of me.
I feel you, man. Gonorrheas.
Yeah, we went through Until Dawn, and we did all the worst decisions we could make, and like relatively to the
Yeah.
situation, and that went really well. We'd like to go through it again and do the best decisions, like
Yeah,
try to be
'cause
the
well,
best guy.
I looked it up. There is a way to have everybody live.
Okay.
That seems impossible.
See, we played it through, and
I had 3
what
people
was her name?
survive when I did it.
Oh, we had one.
One.
Sam.
One. See,
Sam.
I had
Yeah.
I had Nick and Emily
Oh, damn.
and Chris. No, yeah, Chris.
Okay. They all got killed early.
Yeah.
Like I didn't like them though. I was like purposely trying to. I liked Sam, and I
liked-
wanted to keep Josh. for
I
some
liked
reason,
Nick
like-
because he had he was the only one you got to do any of the shotgun. He had the roughest night out of
Yeah.
anybody, I think.
Yes. And then Nick's Batman, right? The douchebag.
No, that's
That was
Mike.
Okay.
Mike, no, that's
Mike's
who I
the
mean.
douche.
Okay,
Mike,
you
yeah,
meant Mike. Okay.
yeah.
Mike,
He
douchebag
turns into
turned
Batman.
Batman.
Yeah, straight up. And he
Right.
never. There was no redemption
He-
for him.
I imagine
Like after
yeah.
he shot his girlfriend in the head. Did
That
you,
was his fault.
Yeah.
No, I didn't do that at
Okay,
all.
see,
Okay.
that's
I tried
how
to
Oh,
get
wait,
you
no.
to not. I tried to get you to
dude.
not.
Everyone wanted to
Wait,
kill
you
Mike,
mean-
man.
when she gets bit by a Wendigo.
Oh yeah, I pulled the trigger.
Yeah.
Toby shot her
got
right
you.
in the eye.
But see, mine didn't go off though in mine in the story I went through.
Oh.
Like the bullet, like someone stopped
shit.
it.
Yeah, that's fun. That there's so many different ways to play
It's
it.
like I like the idea of the whole butterfly.
Yeah,
effect
I
behind
want
it.
more
yeah.
games like that. Like for real.
More of those choose your own adventure
Yeah.
games. Well, like it's
See,
like
that
playing a
vampire
movie.
one's kind of like that too.
But yeah,
Lots
it
of
can end
quick
up
time
completely
events.
different.
Yeah, it's like Until Dawn mixed with. Do you remember L.A. Noir?
Yes.
It's like that kind of.
but vampire.
But vampire
Okay.
in London.
LA Vampire. So just LA.
LA Vampire #1, best guy in city. Kuma, what?
Oh damn. Let's see. Okay, so we need to start our show soon.
We've already started.
we're
We've
gonna
already
call-
gotten into the
We're gonna call it Ghost or what is it? Ghost on Shrooms?
Ghost Bros.
Ghost
Bros.
No?
Ghost Bros. What's wrong with the Ghost Bros?
I don't know, but there's the Ghost Brothers, isn't there?
But this is different.
Ghost Bros and Ghost Brothers.
but like think about the connotation with it. So Ghost Brothers
I get it.
Yeah.
and
we're
then
bros.
Ghost Bros.
Ghost Bros.
Ghost Bros.
And we use GoPros as that's our
Yes.
sponsor.
Ghost Bros. Go Bros.
Do you think
Yes.
that the network gave them the name Ghost Brothers? I'm sure that
Probably
wasn't their choice.
They were like,
Yeah.
I don't
We're
know.
the actual night of Tim and John.
no,
The actual night. I like.
Yeah, but spelled Knight.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like we're the queen.
night kite, but it's Knight.
New show idea.
Just
It's just a night.
Throwing that
flying
away,
kite
night kite.
professionally.
Yes.
For 3 months. That's
Indeed.
all it is.
that's all
great
it's ever
premise.
been. Yeah.
But yeah, more ghost shit. Let's see. You want to take a break and watch a ghost video and see what we think about it?
I
wanna
would,
watch a ghost video?
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what's
Do
up
that.
with it.
So you got one, don't you?
Yeah, I can.
Dustin has
Hold on,
one
Like, I
Shut up.
connect
queued
it
up.
to your phone or to your TV.
Yeah, connect to the TV.
Cognac. Yeah. Yup.
We're gonna do some classic screen mirroring here.
Okay, and I
Skip
believe
past the porn.
Classic.
This is the one.
Sorry you guys won't be able to see this too well, but we will, so it doesn't really matter.
This is for us. We're taking a
It's
break.
not for you guys at all.
I just want to see what this shit is like. I want to see if I even believe in this shit.
Top 5 Central.
So there's gonna be this dude in this advertisement.
Are we getting an advert? An advertisement?
Top 5 ghost sightings caught on video.
All right.
Now today I'm very excited.
And by the way, Amazon, shout out to Amazon.
Not a sponsor, but we will take it.
description to do
Oh wait.
What's happening here? Can you connect to Wi-Fi?
Maybe I'll just get through this way.
Yeah.
Hold on, let's skip around. Pull out. What was it called?
It's top 5 scariest ghost sightings caught on video.
Ghost Bros.
Ghost. Bro.
And in parentheses, ghost caught on camera.
Okay, here, say that into this. Hold on, just a sec.
Top 5 scariest ghost sightings caught on video.
None of those. Parentheses caught on camera. Ghost hunting caught on camera. It's super easy to catch your ghost
There's a bunch
hunting
of-
on camera.
That is bullshit. Like,
It's such a
What
lie.
the fuck is that?
If you can't see it, but there's like this little ring girl superimposed
That's
on
that one.
top. Okay.
What the fuck?
The fuck?
welcome back to top 5.
I wonder how many people believe
Top
that
5
one.
Central.
No.
Ghost sightings caught on video.
Ghost sightings caught on video.
Man, call out fucking
Amazon.
I'm gonna call out Apple
Yeah.
and be like, why can't you plug an Ethernet in there if Wi-Fi is slow?
Yeah.
Is
Is
that
there
just
not
done
like?
technology? My
Well,
Wi-Fi
do
should
they
be
not
better.
put it out with like different attachments or anything? That's
Oh,
just
maybe.
the Apple TV, or is there like
That's
a higher
it.
grade
Oh,
one?
I'm sure there is. There always
the-
is with them.
The highest gen out,
Okay, so there's
but there's
okay.
just no port.
It's
for
just
it.
an HDMI.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see.
Security was called to a hotel in Illinois where screams were heard coming from a room, but it was discovered that no one had checked in to stay there.
Okay, so empty room
Yeah.
and screams that come
At a
from
hotel, and a security guard has been sent up.
Calling the police. What's worse is that when the security guard went inside, he found the room totally destroyed, but with no sign of who did it.
of who did it. Yeah.
Furniture was upside down. But the creepiest thing
Okay.
all happened when the guard walked.
Man, see what?
What
What's up
cartoon
with?
character am I thinking of that his voice sounds like?
Yeah.
Happy to have been disturbed. It's true that the shadow could have just been a trick of the light.
I don't know.
It's really human, and watching it silent-
Now, how can these beings from this other plane flip furniture? Like, if they're, I
well,
just don't get
rather just forget.
how
if
they
it's-
can affect the physical world like that. Like,
Right, but if it's energy displacement, again, like it really all comes down to like what you believe in. But I don't know if we're
Yeah.
to that yet.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're ready for that yet.
But that's just
Well,
an
no,
odd,
do you
odd
think that we
question
can
to
affect their
pose.
world?
Now, see, that's a good question too. Can
'Cause
you
I-
go the other way?
Right?
Oh, I mean, it's like, you know, UFOs
Can you
started
fucking
show-
slap a ghost? Like, you
like,
know, that's
think
the real
about, like,
question.
UFOs started out like these started being a lot more prevalent after the first nuclear bomb was detonated. So you know, you got to think that might have affected the astral plane in some way
Oh, that's
for them
true.
to
Because
like
like
take
such
notice.
yeah.
Open up
'Cause that's like-
accidental portals because we're fucking with,
with
energy
atoms.
that we
Yeah.
shouldn't
You're
fuck with.
splitting an
Yeah.
atom. Like
Okay, so what do you think about that one though?
Well, let's
You think
pause
that
it.
was-
Hold on.
Yeah,
Wait,
you
I
think
think
that
I
one's
feel like
real?
we're past this right now. feel like
No,
we need to
no,
talk
we
about
still-
some
I want
stuff.
to see these.
Okay.
We'll come back to that.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't really blame this guy for freaking out.
That first one though, that's a pretty
Plausible.
credible looking.
Well,
one to
yeah,
me.
especially like because again, you can catch this stuff on camera before you could see it.
Yeah, like we were saying.
So and you saw it rush past him. and
Yeah,
you
the
see
energy
the light
move around it.
flicker.
this dude, Raven,
I'm-
that little kid.
I'm on the fence about this one.
But that's not the scariest bit.
See, these are one of
Because
these
like just
street
because
cameras.
it's shot on,
I'm looking straight at the
That makes it more believable to me that it's shot on like a street
Yeah,
camera.
but-
exactly what any other sensible person.
But that could be bullshit.
again, yeah,
It can
exactly.
affect anything.
It doesn't even say REC; it says PEC for record.
I don't
I'm
know.
not
I
even
don't know
sure
what that
that
means. He's pecording.
Would you get out of here, Miranda? I am pecording.
Dude, I don't know.
I'm
Little
pecording
kid
my
waving.
rodcast.
Is that a sexual thing?
Yes.
Cast your rod, baby. Yeah. This one, yeah. Not sure. I'm gonna call it bullshit. If we have to pick,
Yeah. Okay. So.
see, that would be more.
So
of
we
a
have to come up with.
teleporter or
Okay. So what are we
something.
gonna name? What are we
Did you
gonna
see it,
name
like-
our grading
The
system
way
on
it's
them?
coming, is it still shit or lit? Is that a round the board
Well,
thing?
no,
or-
no, but it's got to be ghost related.
Yeah.
So is it
It seems like
spook or poop?
No. No. Hold on, what's this one? Hold on, let me see.
white and has long dark hair. It doesn't even flinch when the car goes straight through her. One news site declared that the
All these kids, all these
That kind
ghosty
of
kids
looks
look
like
very
the same
similar.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do they always look like the girl from The Ring?
Why are there no
Maybe
blonde
this is in Japan.
ghosts?
children and herself and her husband had left her for his younger life.
Oh
Okay.
no, this is in Mexico. I do know this legend.
Okay.
Lorna.
Okay, because she just hangs out at this intersection, right?
Whether it's her or not, I can't say.
Well, it's like
That's where she got killed.
It's like
or
an
something?
Aztec urban legend about like a mother who lost her child and
Oh.
was a witch and
Oh.
so like steals children.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
My baby dead. So
I need one.
and BT Dubs. I'm a witch.
It's more of a side hustle, really.
Selling
My
purses
main
on the
gig, because I
corner.
work, yeah.
Did you guys see that there's another Sabrina show coming out?
It's supposed to be really
Teenage
like
Witch?
dark.
Dark. Yeah.
That's cool.
It's gonna be dark
I
as fuck.
hated how cheeky that shit was.
I
dude.
loved it.
No.
I
You didn't like
still
Salem.
hope that I
Alright,
still
we
hope that there's a talking black
That's number
cat.
2.
There is. I
There
watched
is-
the trailer for
Okay.
it.
So many shady things might have
Well, I didn't know the cat. Was there a different trailer that came out?
happened. Yours is no different. Apparently,
Okay, so
Well,
wait.
no, I just assumed you talked.
footage is pretty simple.
Dude, that one was cool. That one
From behind the door at the end of
had
the
flesh color, which you never see in a ghost, right?
Ooh.
the rest of his time turning the lights
It's like has flesh color.
But see, that could be like an alien video as
Yeah.
well. This could also double as an alien video. I don't know.
Well, ooh.
It's really no telling.
to get the footage taken down.
And see, there's still like the fact
The color's
of, like,
interesting on it though too though. Like I agree.
like the
It's
pixelation on these
different.
old
That's
cameras
what I don't
too. It's
get.
like,
It's
Yeah.
like- but again, like this has to be from the time
that's
that-
freaky though. I don't like how you peek around that corner at me.
but then comes out because it's not afraid.
see, that's some shit I'd fight.
It's
though.
like it heard you and is coming out to be like, hello,
hey, yeah, do you see me?
hello. Because maybe we're ghosts to ghosts. Have you ever thought about that?
Yes. Every day.
But see, like, this has to be from a time, because they filmed that on a smartphone.
Yeah.
So there should have been a better resolution. That's what I don't buy about this shit. We're in an age now where your telephone can shoot in 4K fucking video, and we're still getting blurry-ass shots of ghosts and UFOs. I don't buy it.
Yeah. You can't Sasquatch just get a good picture for once.
Maybe he's just blurry.
He's not photogenic.
Just pixelated. Naturally pixelated.
Surprised to catch one on video. Jesse accidentally stumbled on a ghost in a cemetery in Savannah, Georgia. It's strange, but
I stumbled upon this ghost.
the figure is blurry and really far away. But
Of course.
Yeah.
Of fucking course it's blurry and far away.
It's up close and really easy to see.
Yeah.
What? It's not a ghost.
That's what I want to see.
failed to convince a lot of skeptics, but Jesse has maintained a stance
What?
that couldn't be.
Where was it?
Oh, yeah, because I believe this, bro.
Oh my god. He's like, I snorted some ketamine and went out while I was gonna
Oh,
fuck
well,
this girl at the cemetery.
That's all right.
That's not bad.
But it could have also just been a child.
Totally. Oh, no, there's another one over there.
Yeah. Because why aren't they saying anything about that? Okay, so there's a child walking. Because, again, it's so pixelated. How can you tell that it's anything? And then, boom, over to your left.
Yeah.
Jumped onto a tree. Moments later, it dropped and disappeared.
Yeah, there's some weird shit over there too.
Yeah,
Still.
so what the fuck?
Maybe that was the real demon. Maybe
Yeah.
it was marionette.
Marionette. It's just like,
This other day.
you see that ghost? Always keep it the devil. The devil's always one step
He's a
ahead.
marionette.
Yeah.
Oh. That was just a personal.
Yeah, that was just rough.
I was just trying to hate on the
Damn,
devil.
Toby. All I'm trying to do is hate on the devil.
The top 5 ghost sightings.
Well, all right.
If you enjoyed the video,
Yeah.
please feel free to
So what'd you think about those? So overall, like, I really am super skeptical.
Michael Jackson.
Michael
goes,
Jackson, do you not remember
believe
that?
in that one.
Yeah,
That's real life. there.
Dude, there are so many theories that he's still alive and is like a woman or some other guy. He was at his funeral as a woman.
Yeah.
There are people that have like found this blonde woman that's in the crowd of his funeral, and like they overlaid like a side profile of him on this woman, and it matches up pretty fucking.
Yeah.
No way.
I believe it.
Oh, I hope
And
so.
all you would have to do is put a blonde wig on him and some,
No one would question
some
it.
sunglasses and a hat. Are you fucking kidding me? That's like
It's true.
We're talking about Michelle Obama.
yeah, Mrs. Michelle Barack Obama.
Oh man.
Yeah, there's theories that she's got a huge dangler.
Wangle wangle.
Dingle dangle.
I'm not going down
on
that
your
hole.
wangle.
I got a big hole to drop there, and I ain't even stepping over that. So we're gonna keep moving.
Yeah.
So I have a question to pose to you, fellow gentlemen.
What?
It is the very thing that we've been talking about this whole time. Are ghosts real? And what are they if they are real? So this is a recent study claimed by Brian Cox.
Like the actor?
No, he's a
He was in the
physicist, I
ring.
think.
He's the guy that kills himself in the tub. That's Brian Cox.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Has a fucking horse bridle in his mouth and fucking drops a toaster in the tub.
Are you sure that's this dude though? He's talking about particle accelerators.
Let me see
and
him.
Shit.
I'm gonna Google a picture of Brian Cox.
I don't have a picture. I mean, well,
Look up a picture of Brian Cox.
is it that dude? I think he's a physicist, bro. I don't think he's a different.
Okay, so there
guy.
is a Brian Cox physicist,
Okay,
but then there's
that's
also
the one I'm talking about. Not the
that Brian
fucking-
Cox.
Okay, I
That is
don't
also
think it's
Brian
him.
Cox. It's not. I've seen pictures of the man you speak of, and you are
All
correct.
right.
He is another Brian Cox. I recede.
Yes. Anyway, so he's claiming ghosts definitely aren't real because the biggest science experiment in the world would have found them by now. People have wondered, perhaps as long as life itself, whether people's spirits can live in the world that their body died in. And so he claims that the Large Hadron Collider would have stumbled across a ghost or explain the plane that they're able to live on. The LHC is the biggest particle accelerator ever built. It includes a huge ring of superconducting magnets and accelerators that fling particles around, sending them into each other at such speed that they can be used to understand some of the most fundamental properties of the universe. In doing so, scientists can find out how elementary particles interact and behave and understand how they work to compose the world that we see around us. So basically, they've caught a bunch of things from this. They caught a bunch of, mind-blowing facts about how energy coincides and about parallel universes, things like that. They've like proven all these.
They've proven that parallel universes exist.
Yeah, see, this is like what
Because
used
of course,
to be,
why is that not front page fucking news right now?
Yeah.
Parallel universes exist.
Well, that's been a known. It's one of those things. It's like they. That's not front page news. That's not what people want to read about, though, in real life.
For real, to understand that that infinite
real.
Possibilities go on infinitely.
Not real people. No, I'm just kidding.
What are we?
That was my point. Yes. Anyway.
Fuck off.
So yeah, they can identify how particles decay and picking up hints that there could be new and unknown particles, and it hasn't even found a sliver of proof that anything could end up like a ghost.
Well, what about
leftover
parallel
energy.
universes? Doesn't that discovery alone
Now,
give it
see,
credibility?
well, see,
Because if
it's not fact,
again,
though.
you've
You
gotta
can't
think-
prove that.
well, what
It's
we
like
perceive
they
as
have found
ghosts-
evidence.
Okay.
Of
But
it.
if it
You
can
see what I'm
prove
saying? So-
if it can prove something, if it can't prove parallel
can't
universes,
yeah.
then it can't disprove ghosts either.
yeah,
see,
I suppose. But this is okay. So let me keep reading. If ghosts exist, then they would need to be made purely of energy, since by their very definition they can't be made of matter.
well, yeah. What? I thought yes, correct.
Yeah.
They would be energy and not matter.
But
But energy is
didn't they prove
matter.
the soul is like it's 1.2 ounces after weighing people
There
before and
is
after
some,
death?
yeah, there is some weight.
That's matter.
Leaving.
If it's weight,
But if they
isn't
were
there a
made-
movie about that called like
listen,
120
so-
grams or something?
Yeah.
127 grams.
But if-
127 hours. Sorry.
yeah, I remember that. So if they were made only of energy, they would quickly dissipate because the second law of thermodynamics proposes that energy is always lost to heat. The only way that they would be able to avoid that would be to have an incoming source of their own energy. But there's nothing to account for that in the standard model.
What if
So-
they're antimatter? What if
Antimatter being, see, that wouldn't be a ghost, though. That wouldn't be a leftover remnants of a human being. See, like,
Why not? There would have to be. Okay, so for every bit of matter, there's antimatter.
yes.
So
where's
so the antimatter that would have been taking
turns
up
into
that
something.
person, where does that go?
So if we want some sort of pattern that carries information about our living cells to persist, then we must specify precisely what medium carries that pattern, and how it interacts with the matter particles out of which our bodies are made. So see again, like he's talking about our identity, our DNA, our personality, our looks, things like that, like impressing them on this energy that has no source of energy flowing to it to keep it alive.
Right.
And having our imprinted DNA would be nearly impossible, you know?
Like it looking like you?
Well, having
Or-
all your traits, you know?
But that's not what a ghost is supposed to be. Okay, so okay, so we need to go down the lines because you're asking if we think ghosts are real. Well,
And
we
what
need to
do you
figure
think
out
they are, too?
Well, that's what we need to figure out is like what we define as a ghost.
Yes.
Like, so is a ghost like literally just what a person would look like? You see like the woman in white walking down the stairs.
Yeah.
So that's a ghost. That's not a spirit or a specter or a
demon or anything
yeah.
like that.
So
Yeah.
are we going solely based on that? Are we giving ourselves
or
that
is it
strict of
that
a
wide
confine?
yeah, I don't know. Because I might consider all of those things to be very similar.
Because then what do you call all the orbs? You know, when you see orbs in a cemetery.
Yeah.
You know, like
I wouldn't call it a ghost.
Is that a spirit?
No,
Or
I
is
wouldn't
that
call it
right?
a spirit? A spirit would be conscious to me in some sense. Like, that would just be energy, random energy. I I think you could interact with it, but it's not. I don't think it's as conscious as like calling it a character, a person. You can't really.
Right.
That's where I think it's the ghost thing.
I know that there's a theory that what we perceive as ghosts are imprinted. Like it's like someone left an imprint of their energy, like on a loop.
Well, that's what.
And a lot of times it's like people that suffered a horrible death. Like that's why there's so
Yeah.
many people that were murdered or things.
Now,
Like
see, I see that would leave a harsher imprint in that period of time. You know,
Right.
if they went through
and
something
if
traumatic.
if time is a plane instead of like a stream, then it would just continue to happen right there because you know what I mean? Like, because if it happened there, it's always happening and never happening.
Now,
You know what I mean?
If we're expanding it to that, then yes, I would say that
are you handing me a
could
torch?
I like it. I would
I'm
say
like
that
trying to light it going that way.
no, I could believe that. Yeah, we see little imprints of timelines overlapping. You know, I could believe that
Right, 'cause-
that we see these little moving energies in the same place occurring at a
Right.
different time. I could see that. That's why a lot of people see like people in colonial clothes and shit from the
Right.
Civil War and stuff. You know, it's like that's a popular thing in Chattanooga. It's like
For sure.
the battlefield.
Well, that's the thing though. Is that, like, I've seen ghosts.
I have as well.
Like, it's not something that someone was playing a trick on me. I've seen them.
I've had some weird energy be around and move some things, but
Yeah.
again, ghosts. I don't know what to. I think.
Well,
that-
that's
I think we
that's
should
just
update
the
our
term
at least. Yeah.
Okay, so that's
Let's update our
that's the
term.
thing. So people are just like being
It's a loose
picky
term.
as fuck
Yeah.
over the terminology.
Yeah, Neil
because I
deGrasse
guess it
Tyson's
does.
been
very
talking
loose
about
because,
that
like,
too.
I mean, because interdimensional rifts too. Like aliens can be ghosts,
Right.
technically in the broad ghost term category.
Yes, I agree in that sense. Something that we don't understand. Well, that's
It's a
basically
ghost.
what it's. Yeah,
I also think
it's a demon.
I understand the line of questioning that they wanted to come from this, and I like that. But it is a broad jump to think that a machine could absolutely disprove something that we don't quite even understand yet. So I wouldn't say that they claim that they disproved ghosts. Like that is not
you
possible. You
can't.
cannot
Yeah.
imprint human life onto an energy with no energy source. So it's like that's what they're saying.
No, I mean,
Right.
that's-
So-
okay, so they're disproving like.
The traditional idea
Yeah.
of a ghost. So, yeah, now moving on from that, we have, what the fuck is it then? Yeah, we have the idea of timelines overlapping, parallel universes overlapping.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Because if we can prove that parallel universes exist, then it also proves that what we call ghosts exist as
anything
well.
in quantum physics that is proven is still,
A theory.
still can be
Yeah.
dropped at any point.
no one
But-
could be
Because no one knows what the
Yeah.
fuck reality
Yeah.
really is.
So I just like,
But
I
we're
like to
trying.
stay on
Yeah.
that. I hate the word fact. I wish no one made the word fact imperfect. Like, it's just,
Right.
those are
What
impossibilities.
What is? Yeah. What is? Alternative facts.
Yeah.
Fake news.
Okay, so do you guys know about QAnon?
What's that?
QAnon is like this. It's like anonymous for Trump. So there's this
no.
whole theory that Trump is actually the best guy that's ever existed, and what he's doing is that he's putting a bunch of people away in Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah.
He's actually there's 33,000 sealed indictments right now against people when there's usually like 3,000 in a year.
What
So
kind
there's-
of people though?
These are like high up politicians, high up
Oh.
CEOs. These are
doing some
these are
fuck
big
shit,
people.
man.
So if
I'm not
he's
even gonna
actually
say it.
so there are people. These are all people like there's also this thing called Pizzagate where like all the people in Hollywood and the
Yeah.
big elites are all like child molesters and they eat
Worse than
children
that,
and
yeah.
kill children.
Okay, so since
I've
yeah,
heard-
yeah.
I
have
heard Justin
proof
Bieber
of
talking
that,
about
dude.
being at one of those parties and being offered to like be involved if he killed someone,
Yeah.
like killed a drug child. They brought out a naked drug child.
Now, see, I didn't know we could talk about this.
Oh shit!
So now,
well,
now
no,
it's-
I just said that I'm just bringing it up that I've heard this. I'm not saying
Yeah.
either way that I believe whatever.
yeah.
I'm just presenting.
my,
Same
it.
here.
yeah,
I
my
saw that
question
on
about it would
Facebook.
be why.
Yeah.
What do they
What?
get from the blood? I've thought about it's like I thought
It's
about
okay. So in
Maybe they're
theory,
vampires.
well,
Maybe they're ghosts.
In
I've heard a lot of
theory,
different
like
things.
their blood is pure, and
Virgin blood.
and they're still very young. So there's a lot of stem cells still
Okay,
going
so
on in
see,
there.
and that goes
And again,
back.
sulfur, there's still
Yes.
like that freshest, youngest sulfur, which is our cell's regenerative.
So the younger, the better is
but I've
way.
heard theories from good
they-
sources, from someone in the military, that told me some fuck shit and went into detail about some things that I don't want to talk about.
Yeah.
And he said the reason was that they take little pieces, they emit fear. Because
Right.
fear releases a lot of chemicals from the mind, from the pineal gland, from the adrenal gland, and flows all these through the blood,
Right.
with some of the purest blood. So it's not, in his mind, it was not as much about living long, which I thought was the thing. I thought it was be a lifelong superhero, but maybe it's just to get fucked up. This is some shit that I did not know we were going to talk about.
Well, I mean, that idea though, the idea
It's
of
just
like
an
the
idea.
virgin
These are
blood,
all-
that goes back to like
Yeah, that's an
medieval
old
vampire
practice.
mythology.
Yeah.
You know,
Like I don't. Yeah, fuck.
just
man.
like the whole.
I don't know why we can't just fucking like we can get all of these drugs from other things. Is my point.
Right.
Like we could find everything.
Well, it's
that
like
is
the
in
fountain
that
of youth
blood.
thing. It's like
Yeah.
a way to seek immortality and power.
Yeah.
But I don't see any of these motherfuckers living
We
forever.
can get it.
Yeah.
From, there's still implants,
Or
and
maybe
shit,
they
and,
go
like,
underground.
Yeah.
But okay, so the QAnon thing.
Maybe they switch bodies.
So there's like a live feed, and it's super cryptic. My wife follows it,
Yeah.
and so it's super cryptic. It's code. It's all sent in code, and it's all like super uplifting. And it's like we see you, we're coming. Q. Like it's like shit like that, and they talk about taking down like some satellites and shit. Like
Is
so.
this like an underground?
So it's kind of like
organization?
anonymous.
It's like anonymous,
Yeah.
but pro-Trump.
Sort of, but like it's super weird too because they say that Trump is a part of it and that he like gives them signals, like if they'll put something on the keyboard and then they'll find a reference, like he'll go and do a speech and he'll like do something and they're like he confirmed it. So I don't know. Shit might be super weird.
Yeah.
Shit might be popping off soon, and some big shit might be coming out. I hope we're close to the disclosure of aliens and all this bullshit.
Yes,
I
that
think we're
would bring
closer-
everyone together.
Yeah.
We need a common enemy.
What's
Very
fucked up
fast.
is that Reagan said that.
Yeah.
He's like, the only time people of Earth will come together is when there is
Yeah.
an outside threat. Like,
It's true.
it is true.
That's what we need, and let's just get our drugs from plants, guys.
Yeah,
like that's
just
all I have
smoke
to say.
weed and
Find
do
you can
mushrooms
find
and
chemicals.
DMT.
There's great chemicals in plants, man. Just keep looking.
I watched the special on ESPN the other day. It was on 9/11 about all the sports and all the teams in New York, like in the coming months after that.
Yeah.
And somebody said the United States as a nation will never be more together than 9/12/2001.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
But see, we need one outside of Earth. We need to come together as an Earth.
Yeah,
not
as
a
an
nation.
Earth, yes,
Right.
totally.
So,
Right, because all the bullshit about race needs to be dropped.
Yeah.
Because there's only
That'll
all
one.
do
that
it.
shit. Well,
I
yeah,
think
it's
that'll
like,
do it.
Once we're all looking up and scared.
Oh
I
no!
know.
Of
Which you
course it'll
should
do
have
it.
been.
It's one of those
That
things. though, is
motherfucker
like,
looks like a lizard. Fuck him.
yeah.
you at least look like me.
Yeah, that's the thing though. Is that like again, it'll just be the hate will just go somewhere else, which is sad. But it'll be really cool to be like a cosmic nation.
Yeah.
Like
Earthicans, man.
yeah, Earthicans, Earthlings.
Who's gonna? Yeah, we're gonna take the trademark.
Do you think
Yeah.
we'll
Just
see
take
that in our
American.
lifetime?
Earthkins? I fucking hope not.
You
Because
hope that
all
we
the
don't
things that will
become-
come around it. I
Well,
don't
it's
know.
just like we become a port. We'd become like
Yeah. I mean, I would
Galactic
like to
port.
personally go through this. I don't know if the fucking world's ready for all that shit.
yeah.
I'd like to see it before I die.
I think it has
Yeah.
to happen, so might as well get. There's a part of me that's like, well,
Well, it's
If-
just
even
like
if
you
they
got to
can't
think
handle
why
it,
it hasn't
then-
happened yet because they still want people
everybody's
susceptible.
gonna be shooting up.
No, that's
everyone's- like
You underestimate people because this is something that you've been subconsciously trained for your entire life due to fucking sci-fi movies. You understand that you watch American fucking military guys go up and defeat giant fucking spaceships.
Yeah.
They're training you to like be
Be ready.
desensitized for it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if they're gonna train
Oh,
you
I
to be
mean,
ready.
well,
like
I don't think you'll be ready for that.
Like they did with like laser technology
Right.
in the '80s movies.
Yeah.
You know, like they had that technology and like the content. You know, there's context now that can fucking zoom in,
Oh, that shit's cool.
and like they've been showing those in movies for years. Like, I think that Hollywood's a use for like getting people like
That information
used
out
to
and
the
shit.
idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
That's why, like, you know, right around the time of Roswell, that's when all the aliens started movies happening.
Yeah.
You know,
well,
Godzilla.
that
that's
and
a
just
good
like
sign.
science fiction
Yeah.
was just obsessed
Yeah.
with that
The
shit around
entertainment
then.
is actually like informing some people.
Yeah. Well, the battery.
Y'all
on
want
our,
to watch some more scary moments?
Well, the battery on our camera is gonna die soon.
okay.
So we're probably gonna have to take this podcast audio only after this point.
Okay. So yeah, watch it now.
I mean, we can watch it if we're gonna watch it now. If we're gonna, I mean, we can still watch it, but I'm not gonna. Nobody can see it but us.
All right, we got 4 minutes, so
Hopefully, we have 4 minutes.
we're gonna judge some more scary
ghost
things.
Is it scary or
No,
ghost?
this one just said scary.
Okay. This one just said real scary.
not
but
real
no.
scary moments.
Okay.
What the fuck, man?
Oh.
See what? That could be a dude on
That's a
the
string.
floor above. Yeah, with some marionette type shit.
Is marionettes.
It's marionette.
This one's
Paranormal
fucked up,
baby.
though. No, this one's fucked up. He's just screaming.
No. Dude, that's me when I was a kid.
And then
I
he,
was like,
Oh,
he buckles. Because he's a baby. Babies
Yeah.
can't stand.
Yeah.
That's true.
Uh-uh.
hello.
Uh-uh.
you
Sleeping
doing?
and your door
Oh,
and your
it's
door's
pulling
open.
the covers and shit.
Uh-uh.
Ooh.
Oh, did you see it?
the orb?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know.
Oh,
See, I buy that shit.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Because like, I've seen orbs in trees in
Yes.
the Red Bank the graveyard with the fucking arch.
Yeah. That's just a toy.
Oh
Yeah,
well,
that's pretty
it's
fucked
sweet
up.
though.
Yeah. Oh, and this is just
A ceiling
Definitely
falling
a
in.
ghost. That means it's true, right?
Yeah. Oh, you know that's a ghost.
That was
definitely a ghost. Yeah, not a 100-year-old
Call
house.
Allstate. A ghost got my roof.
Yeah, I
don't
want to see
think
an
they cover
Allstate commercial
ghosts.
where they
Oh,
cover
what?
ghosts.
See, this one seems fake too. They set up these hinges and shit.
Yeah, we could do that right now.
Yeah. We could just make all of these.
There are some of these that are good though. There's
There
some
are. I know
poltergeist ones
you
that
and me have
work.
watched a lot together.
Yes.
That are really good.
This is real. Look at this. There's no wind out here right now.
I've seen a show called Fact or Fake that used to come on the Sci-Fi Channel where they go and disprove like
Yeah.
ghost fire videos on this swing. There's just it's caught like in a valley, kind of like Chattanooga's, all between mountains.
Yeah.
So that just there's one particular
Oh,
spot gets a
okay.
gust of breeze
Yeah.
naturally.
Oh, this one's pretty all right. But
Ooh,
see with
what
these
was he gonna hit with that?
No, she's practicing golf, but people
Swinging.
don't film this.
Well,
People don't
to
film
her
these
swing?
things.
Yeah.
No. Bro.
I don't know.
I was like, what's she gonna hit that golf ball at?
No, I don't buy it.
No,
No, because they wouldn't have been filming that in the first place. That's one thing you got to ask yourself
Yeah.
too: is why
Ghost
are they
accountant.
filming?
Do my taxes. No.
Quickly,
Damn.
that sounds like a Bill Cosby movie.
quickly do my taxes. Because Ghost Dad. I got this from a garage sale.
Oh, it's like a speak and say.
Yeah.
That's what.
This thing is printing by itself.
I think it's broken, bro.
Yeah, I don't think you've
All
got
right,
a ghost.
spooked. This one is sure to do it.
No, this is a clown, and it chases him. It is fucked up, but
It's probably
it's just a
fucked up.
clown.
Oh, I've seen this one before.
That dude was just sitting there waiting.
Well, he
though.
fucking yells at him.
like, hey, dude, what you doing is fucked up. What is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 7:30 in the morning. Have you heard about all this shit? People are freaking out about this. Who the fuck is he? Yo, Patrick. Good night. Dude, what?
No.
Dude, I'll beat that clown's
That's
ass though. At the same
Yeah.
time, like it's one dude.
I'd go find
There
the
were two of
biggest
them.
stick. I'd
Unless
go
he
find
pulls
the-
out a knife or a
No,
gun.
you
ain't got shit on you.
You're by the woods. You find the biggest stick you can. That knife will only go so like you don't what you got
Yeah.
like maybe 12 inches with that knife. But like if you've got a 5 foot long branch,
That's all
you
need.
can catch him. You can catch his ass.
There were two of them too.
Yeah, for sure. Both of them get sticks. He's done.
Sweep the legs.
And then you get to film yourself triumphantly beating some asshole in a clown suit.
That's the best day.
And then you're known as heroes because that shit was fucked up, man. Like and like the Purge movies, they're trying to get you ready for some weird shit with those.
Oh,
Yeah.
I definitely think
That's
about
some
that, too.
culling that like could happen without the government blame. They're like, just let them do it.
Yeah.
You know, the
That would be a.
But even then,
weirdly
if you've
smart
seen the
move.
most recent one, the military is in all of them.
Yeah.
Like
I
because
saw-
they're in there to juice it up because
Oh,
people
like they
don't
led you
really
into
want to
it
do
just
it.
yeah.
Well, they go out and they kill people
Yeah.
to like get people into
Yeah,
it.
I haven't seen the newest one yet. I saw the third one where they're overthrowing like
Yeah.
the new founding fathers or what they
Yeah,
call
I
'em.
saw that one. I didn't see the one after that either. Oh shit!
Oh man.
I could buy that. I could see that happening within 20 to 30 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, something's got to happen.
Yeah. Good show.
Let's smoke another bowl.
Yeah.
Let's keep talking.
All right. So
We got into some weird shit in this one. This one's wide.
Yeah.
like our genres here. So let's just
So we're paranormal ghosts. Well, what is one of the most? Well, let's talk about our experiences. What was
Okay.
What was your most?
Dude, one of the most ridiculous ones. I was with you at a house off of Sawyer, and it's like there was a tire swing out front, and we got told that a man had hung himself right where that tire swing was hung, and that's
Yeah.
why all those houses were empty and were hard to sell and shit
Why
like
does that sound so familiar?
That was Josh's house, Josh Blancett's house.
Oh right.
Yeah, but so we'd heard that from the neighbors that no one would move in there and shit. And it's like so right with the tire
Oh,
swing.
dude. Yes, we were
It's on.
that night. Yes,
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah, that was probably one of the weirdest ones because like there was a lot of weird things about that house. I was in the room where I could like the tire swings outside of my window. It was like right in front of my wall. You know, it's like I would have these dreams about like the corner becoming black and like all these animals crawling out at it towards me and shit. And it's like I'd have these weird dreams coming from the corner of that wall, and it's right where we found this like dumbwaiter thing inside of the wall.
Yeah.
So it's like you could pull this lever and like you'd hear something in the wall raise, but you couldn't see what it was. And it was in this part, the place where that existed over my room was in the part of the attic that was closed off.
Right.
That was just insulation and shit. We never went in that area because
Right.
we had drums and shit set up in the main area. But I remember one night we heard all the cymbals being hit, and it sounded like someone was stumbling and falling over all the drum kit and knocking over all the cymbals. And we were like, "Hello, hello." We did classic fucking. What the fuck is that? No one was up there. We went up there, and there was some shit falling.
Yep.
There was a cymbal falling, and we had heard a couple other things like it was being hit with
Yeah.
drumsticks. It sounded like someone was like fucked up playing, kind of for a second, and then we heard like a knocking from that little
From the other
side
side.
door.
Yeah.
It's like a clear go get like fucking knock.
How many
from
knocks
this little
was
side?
it?
I don't know. I remember
Is there like a code?
Oh, they say 3 is demonic because it mocks the Holy Trinity.
Oh shit! See, I didn't count. I don't know, but it was a boom boom. It was like a couple booms,
Boom, boom,
and,
boom.
and then a pause, and then it'd be a couple more later, and we would stand there. And it's like you could almost see the door. Like you see it
Yeah.
vibrating. It's like. And we went up there. I think we eventually opened it. It was like, like, we ran.
We have to. We have to
But-
look.
But we never crawled back in there and saw what that dumbwaiter led to, like what was hidden there, and we don't know why that person killed themselves there. If that they just some weird.
And it was
energy
just
in
like,
that
okay,
house. It's
so
a very
it wasn't
old
like you
house.
could go up there and check it out in the day because there was no window up there in that attic. So it was always dark as fuck. So there was no way that daylight could get to it.
Yeah.
And it was just not going to happen.
That was probably one of the weirdest ones. Was like very
Yeah.
clear, very clear that someone's doing some shit. But yeah, that whole scene of that. Oh my god, that's some weird energy there.
What about you, Dustin? What's your realest ghost story?
Well, dude, the one I'm most like ever been freaked out over is, have you ever heard of Corpsewood? Corpsewood Manor.
Where's that?
It's in Somerville, Georgia. I've been up there several times over the years, and the whole legend behind it was in the '60s. This place, it's called Devil Worshippers Mountain, where it is. It's at like the first time I went there, we stopped at a gas station down there because I was completely lost. And I asked a guy with fucking 12 dead rattlesnakes he had just killed on that mountain, like in the back of his pickup. And
I'm just rat snake hunter.
yeah,
What?
okay.
What do you use those rattles for, bro? You putting those on sticks?
Rain sticks. But the story is they were two gay college professors. Like they were both they worked at the University of Chicago.
Yeah.
And they moved out there, and they had an LSD lab. They were also devil worshippers, and like they threw a bunch of wild,
Dude, I think I've been
sex-fueled
to this
cocaine
mountain.
parties. Yeah, I know. I bet they were awesome.
Yeah. They probably
But
weren't devil
This
worshippers.
sounds familiar. Did I go?
No,
up
they
there
did
with
have-
you
they did-
tripping and we got lost.
Yes.
I
Okay.
do know where you're talking.
Okay,
about. That place
so-
is fucking weird.
But
All
so
right.
what happened to them is like they threw all these like occult cocaine-fueled orgies, right?
Right.
And so someone robbed them, killed them both, shot both their dogs, and a couple years later they burned down from some kids fucking breaking in and partying up there.
Oh,
And you can
shit.
so when you walk up, it's like a half-mile walk through the woods. You stop your car at a rock with an upside-down cross painted on it, and you walk like a half-mile through
See,
the
I never
woods to
made
get
it
there.
this far. When we went up there,
Okay.
we were tripping, and we were all scared as hell because
Yeah.
we were getting lost up there, and
Yeah.
there was some people following us and shit. And it's like, I was like, I ain't parking and walking out. This is the end of it for me. I'm too high for this. And I think at that point, I was just like, and then the cops stopped us, and the girls in front of us, they stopped the girls in front of
Wow.
us. Yeah.
And
Dude, I didn't get that. I didn't get out of the car, though. At
the very first time I went there, like, we went up, and there were 5 of us, and all our phones were fully charged, whatever. We get there at, like, an hour or 2 before the sun goes down,
Yeah.
and we start taking pictures, and a friend of mine, he takes a picture, and of, like, what's standing is, like, there's the front gate,
Yeah.
still, and then there's just like ruins, and there's like a thing, like a big cylinder room, just
Yeah.
really small. It's a weird, I don't know what it would have been used for. It's just like a perfect cylinder. It's maybe as big as this table, and it's like 8 feet tall. And he took a
Weird.
picture of inside of it, and there was like, it looked like a demon's face in smoke. And then his phone died, and then my phone died, and then everybody else's except one of us phone died, and it was on 5% after being there. So we start walking out, and we keep, and it's just a half mile. It's not very far to our car, but it's in thick woods. And for 4 different times, we kept trying to leave, and we ended up back at the fucking front gates, like, of where it was. And so it's the only time in my life I've ever called the police. So,
Yeah.
like, and they had to come, like, we saw their lights and ran towards them, and to fucking get out of there, man. And it was, also, we heard a fucking mountain lion overhead us, and that was probably scarier than
Dude,
the
that
ghost. Just
place
the
is
fact that there was a
fucking
mountain lion around that we couldn't
And
see.
the cops do patrol that area because they know some shit.
Yeah, and
That's
like,
crazy.
yeah, we call like I used my buddy Brandon's phone. It was the only one that was still alive because all our
Yeah.
phones fucking died at the exact same time. And I called him, and I was like, "I'm on Corpsewood, I'm lost." And and the operator was just like, "They're on the way."
So you kept trying to walk away, and you kept ending
Dude,
up at the
4
gates,
different
like-
times back, like, and it's a half mile,
Yeah.
It's not far at all. It's a straight shot. We kept
So
ending up like back in
like
circles
the trail
somewhere.
tries to lead you back.
Yeah, but
or
there's
something,
only
or like,
one trail, and that's
Yeah,
why
what the
it
fuck?
was really like, dude, I
Oh,
was
man, dude.
freaking out, screaming and crying.
What if, like, since there was an LSD lab, it's just like in the ground? What if, like,
Well, see, I think that might
Or
have
some-
something that like has
That's some
something to like
extra
boost
weird
it
energy
too.
there for sure.
well, because it's like you got to think about like that chemical still.
Yeah,
it works.
It's
you
still
know?
there, yeah, for sure. Even after all these years, I mean, like if they were making it there, that site's it's gonna be toxic for a long, long time.
Yeah. Dude, that's some fuck shit.
Oh, and when we got back to my house and charged all our phones, that picture was deleted.
Oh God, that's so.
Yeah.
God damn.
That's mine though.
That's good. I don't know if I can top that
Fucking
one.
scary. Don't ever go there.
Let's see. Well,
I think we should go there and eat a bunch of mushrooms.
Oh no,
Oh.
no. I'll go there and we'll film. I'm down to go there and
I'm
film.
I don't know, dude. I don't like that.
You don't want to get into that area?
Hold on,
Those
wait.
people are still alive.
That's
Toby,
clicks, bro. That's views.
From where we are right now, it's 30 to 45 minutes tops from here.
Yeah.
It's really close.
I started to feel a little sick. Well, see, my dad, when I was young, he used to take us ghost hunting. He used to take us to like abandoned houses, and like
that's
we
cool.
just like walk around and like get real still and quiet and wait. But it's actually super creepy.
Yeah.
Because what if you actually stumbled upon like a house where there's just like a man and his 2 young sons standing really quietly in an abandoned house? But we used to, he'd look up houses that were abandoned and we'd go check them out. And honestly, I think he was looking to ransack a little bit because he wanted to see what people left
On
behind.
the side. New stereo.
But there have been times I've had quite a few experiences. I've had more experiences with like UFOs, but I've had quite a few experiences with like ghosts. Like the house I grew up in was very strange. There was always a spirit there. Like it would move things. And so like I'd wake up in the morning and I'd go out to the living room and like so we would always put the chairs from the table up on the table at night. And then there would be times where they'd just be like all over the floor, but they wouldn't have made a sound. They'd just be like placed on the floor. And cabinets would be open sometimes. But one of the weirdest things is my brother used to sleepwalk. Only in that house though.
Yeah.
As soon as as he got a little older, it kind of stopped. But when we moved to that other house, it stopped completely. There was one night my mom caught him. He was like because there was an addition, like a den that was an addition onto the house that got done, and he was standing at the edge of that doorway that drops down into the den, and just standing there silent, staring straight ahead. And my mom was like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "Shh, I'm almost there." Like.
Jacking off in the corner.
So you think he's jacking off? No. So that one was strange. It's strange that like sometimes your surroundings can have an effect on you, because I believe that was the like something in the house that was like, and like my brother we used to wake up to seeing people dancing in our room, like ballroom dancing.
Ooh.
It was weird.
Like, there's not enough room here for that.
There's
guys.
not,
You guys
but
step
like,
outside.
but there wasn't enough room. But they were just doing it. It was and
yeah, bro.
there were when we moved into that other house, my mom would step out into the hallway and see shadows, and I would always have this feeling of something walking into my room and standing over me, looking at me. And there were times I woke up and actually saw something at the foot of my bed.
What look like?
It was a dark, tall outline of a man in a coat.
That's so funny you say that, man. Like, do you have sleep paralysis now?
There are times. Well, it hasn't happened in a long time, but there have been some times where I'm stuck.
See, I get it pretty regularly now, and dude, the first time it happened, it wasn't even sleep paralysis. It was exactly what you explained. Like I was having a dream that I was being watched in my room, and I woke up, and I always locked my bedroom door when I went to sleep, you know, and it was wide open with someone standing there, and I woke up and I screamed, and it disappeared when my mom ran through it in my bedroom, and then the next night I had my first sleep paralysis.
Man. Oh, that's crazy.
Dude, I already got a new episode for us three. We're going to do an aliens episode. You got to come back either next week or the next. We're gonna do an aliens one. We're going to get into that shit.
Okay. All right.
It's been fun as hell, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had a blast. Thank you guys for having me.
No problem. Do you should come back next week. You want to do it again?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Okay, cool.
We could get another,
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
Well,
We could go on this forever.
yeah, for sure. But we're gonna cut it off. We're gonna get it winding down. So, into our ending, our wrap ups. What you been doing?
I've been putting out some music. I got a sensual love song right now.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice. Been playing scary video games with you.
Yep.
Which, yeah, y'all should watch that shit. Everybody should watch us play video games because that's just cool.
We play video games so good. You don't even understand how good we play video games.
You don't even have to play them.
No, we do it for
In fact, you can sleep.
Yeah.
Just put it on.
Just put it. Yeah, you don't even have to watch it. You can
But
just
it's
have
nice,
it on.
you know, it's nice.
It's fun for us.
Yeah, but so we played through Until Dawn, working through
Evil Within.
Evil Within. Yeah, that's just fun. I want to play the Here They Lie at some point. That VR.
I'll bring that vampire game over if you want to try that.
Yeah, let's do that
That's
too.
It's a fun one.
Let's do it the reckless way first. Yeah, and then
That's the
seems
funnest
more
way.
fun.
Well,
Yeah.
dude,
Yeah.
like the way that game progresses, man, like unless you do that, like the level, like no matter which path you take, the enemies, like after every like boss or the progression, they level up the same no matter what. So that's the only way you can keep up with them unless you're really, really patient.
Okay. Weird.
It's cool. It's like the butterfly effect one.
Yeah.
Like I like games like
That's
that.
what's up.
I'm glad they've started doing like horror ones. It's like fucking read the Goosebump ones, like
Yeah.
when you were a kid.
Dude.
Have you started any new ones recently? New games?
I'm a little bit. My brother got me The Last of Us remastered for my
hell
birthday.
yeah.
I'm a little bit into that, not too far.
That shit's fun. It's probably the best zombie
It's
game.
fucking. It's
I've played.
harder than I thought it was gonna be. Vampire is really, really hard, but like
Yeah.
I keep dying on The Last of Us.
Oh, dude, this game that we're playing, The Evil Within, it is hard.
Yeah.
It's
It
just
gets
hard.
rough. I
The
got
hardest
it on
thing about
simple.
fucking Until Dawn was the not moving.
Dude,
Yeah.
yeah, that's why I looked up the route I did. That
Set it down.
Mike lived at the end. Mm-hmm. Like, how did y'all's version end?
Sam.
Sam
Okay,
lived, but who,
what happened? Like right at the
Sam
very last like
flicked
scene.
the lights and blew up
Okay,
the
did you hold the
gas.
thing and you passed it and Sam lived?
Well, I ran out
Okay,
and
see,
left
like,
Mike there.
see, like I looked it up. Mine was like I held the thing, still,
Yeah.
and I failed it, and so Sam killed it. Sam got killed, and Mike lived. And I looked it up, and it would have been the other way, or it would have been the other way around if Sam would have kept still.
Huh.
Look, I did look it up. There is a way to fucking do that with everybody living.
Yeah.
I would love
You gotta be really
to do
careful and passionate.
Yeah.
I think.
No, I found that. Yeah,
So let's do best decisions next time and try to keep everybody alive.
it. Yeah.
I feel that's an accomplishment. I feel like in that game, if you can make it through with everybody, I was surprised. I only
Because
had
it's a
3
murder
people.
game.
Yeah.
Like, that's the whole point. Damn.
It's a consequence game.
Yeah.
It's not a murder game.
Unless you make it one, yeah.
Yeah.
I just want everybody to die. Is there a way to kill no one survives? Is it,
Is there a way
I doubt
where
it.
maybe though?
Like the helicopter comes and like, oh.
Oh, no one lived.
Well, shit.
Fucking
Yeah.
come kicking through the roof like Tom Cruise.
The roof like Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna make this mission impossible.
You guys been watching anything fun recently?
Dude, I hated. Well, I watched a Murder Party on Netflix. That show's kind of
Murder
fun.
Party?
It's kind
Murder
of
Party.
It's like a B movie that was really good.
Okay.
Well done.
Yeah.
But it was like this guy had an invitation to a murder party and went and on Halloween, and they were a group of like underground art enthusiasts
Yeah.
that were working for this scholarship, and they killed people in adventurous ways and took pictures and drew them, and
Oh.
it's a weird
Ew.
art collective thing.
Yeah.
Well, that's
And it's like,
Sounds
yeah,
cool.
it ended up crazy and fuck. That was pretty fun. I also watched the sequel to Tusk because you told me to. That shit
Oh,
is fucked.
I have
Yoga Hoji.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
have not-
fucking little sausage Nazis.
Yeah,
I have
fucking
not watched that
Bratzi.
one yet.
Yeah.
Oh, you haven't watched
No.
it? Okay,
It's
dude.
it's good.
great.
It's
Have you
silly.
heard
It's
what the part 3
ridiculous.
is?
But Moose
Kevin-
Jaws.
Moose
Kevin
Jaws, what is
Smith
that?
said he's gonna kill off Jay and Silent Bob.
Yeah, but
And
there's
then
no
they're-
telling
okay.
when he'll do that.
But he also
Yeah.
said he's gonna reboot Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back.
They
So,
should do one more before he
did you
kills
hear
the
about
band.
that?
No, I didn't
Yeah.
know that. Well, is it a sequel or is it a reboot? Is he going to
Both.
get different people to play?
No,
Oh.
it's both.
Then-
He described it
hope
as
to see.
both.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, he's
So-
still
well,
doing good.
it's
You
like-
watched that Hollywood thing. That shit
Yeah.
was good. I
Well,
wish
see-
he wouldn't have put it to the. I wish Netflix would have bought it because it's so much
Yeah.
better than that other fucking stoner show on there.
There's plenty.
But
Disjointed.
Disjointed.
yeah.
It's, why a laugh track?
The
Why the
sitcom
fuck
style
do
is
you need
weird.
a
It's the
laugh
same
track
guy that made the
anymore?
Big Bang Theory.
It's awful.
Chuck Lorre, yeah.
Yeah, the Big Bang Theory
very-
is awful.
Yeah, I agreed.
Agreed.
Who wants to do that much math when they're watching TV?
Right?
Nerds.
I've been watching. I watched fucking Iron Fist season 2,
yeah.
and I mean, like, it's so bad. I don't know why. Okay, so he's supposed to be one of the best martial artists in the world. He fought a dragon. That's why he has the Iron Fist.
Yeah.
He beat a dragon in combat, hand to hand, or hand to dragon.
Hand.
Yeah, hand
Dragon
to dragon
claw.
claw.
Dragon.
That was my name back in high
But
school.
there are so many times where he just gets the shit beat out of him, and it makes no sense, and
Yeah.
he's whiny, and his acting
Yeah,
is super stale, and his
Wake up, Iron Fist.
yeah, like, and his girlfriend, I don't like her very much. Her acting is not great either. And it ends up this end of the second season. Spoilers, bitches. She gets the Iron Fist. That never happened in the comic book. So it was just like, at one point, he's just like, no, I'm too much of a dick when I have the Iron Fist. You deserve it.
It's like The
his,
Mask.
well, the bad guy in the beginning of the season, the bad guy, I'm sorry, Dustin, I'm spoiling it for you. The bad guy steals the Iron Fist from him and then becomes Steel Serpent, who's like the same. It's like, because, you know, every superhero has the same superhero.
Like in Black Panther.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you have another Black Panther. In Iron Man 1, you had just another Iron Man. Fucking Doctor Strange. You just had another Doctor Strange. So it's they always have
equal opponent.
an antithesis.
Yeah.
Yes. So he gets the fist, but he can use two fists. It's not just fist,
double Iron
but
Fist.
double fists. Yeah. So he
Sounds
takes
dangerous.
it. He takes it from him in like the third episode, and then like up until like
Kids don't double
episode.
fist.
Yeah, don't do that. You're gonna do good just to get one in. But like the rest of the season up until like episode 8, they're trying to like get all the shit they need to do the ceremony to get it back from him.
Yeah.
And then he's just like, I want it. He's like, he's too hungry for it. He's like, I can't.
Pops don't
have
want
it.
you to have those shoes,
Yeah,
man. You're too hungry for them.
But he's too hungry for the Iron Fist, so he's like, girlfriend, you need to do this. You need to get it. And she's like, no. He's like, but you need to protect this city. And she's like, but no. I told you I would never fucking fight again or teach fighting again. She's
there
like
a flashback
super
involved?
self-righteous. Always. There's always a flashback. And this is one of the only shows where he doesn't wear his fucking costume, and it pisses me off so much. Like, there are like flashbacks, and he's wearing like the little half mask, like when he's fighting for the Iron
That's
Fist.
why I didn't like fucking
But-
Smallville shit. It's like, just get to the
He's
Superman.
No one wants to see him grow up. Everyone just
Yeah.
wants to see him as Superman.
Kicking ass.
Oh, speaking of, did you see Henry Cavill quit as Superman?
I did see that, and that's really interesting because is that actually true now?
Yeah. That,
So is that like as of this morning? Because like they've been talking about it all week, but then he put out an Instagram video with him like just looking straight ahead and holding up one of his action figures as Superman. Because people have been thinking since they're having contract disputes.
Yeah.
Because the DCEU is dog shit right now. It's just fucking crazy. They don't know what they're doing. They went into it too fast, too hard, and they fucked it all up.
he signed on for the Witcher TV series on Netflix that they're doing too. That one's gonna be really cool.
Yeah. Like, and it's gonna be cool to see like him flex his range,
Yeah.
a little bit too, outside of fucking Superman and like arm cocking fucking dude from Mission Impossible.
Not
Did you see
having
that?
his mustache CGI removed, man.
I wanted to kill
They
myself. I wanted to kill myself. Justice League was an awful, just
I was-
vomit of a movie.
I was so sad.
I wanted to cry, just like for real. It's like, what have you done to these? What have you done to these characters? But yeah, so it's like posited that he's dropped out now because of that, and they're like, who do we get to play Superman now?
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan.
It's Killmonger from Black Panther.
Yeah. No, well,
That sounds cool.
it sounds cool, but here's the thing. I don't like. There is a Superman that is black. There is like an alternate.
Why Superman
Like,
gotta be black?
Well, it's not a matter of that. It's like,
But for a lot of like audiences,
make
it is
sense
in
in
America.
well,
you
for
know, like-
sure. It's
That
one of those
doesn't make
things where it's like
sense
it doesn't make
According
sense.
to the
Yeah.
comics or something.
Right. It doesn't. I mean, it's like, you know, if the Kryptonians were all black, or like they were, you know, they could be like Earthlings, and there's just like different races. But then, yeah, I don't see why he couldn't be black. But there is an alternate reality where he is black, where he is a black man. So I mean, like they could go that route for it. But I don't know why they're not
Black
like.
man.
But see, to me, Michael B. Jordan would make the perfect John Stewart, the Green Lantern.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He would make the perfect John Stewart,
I
and
heard that-
they could fix what fucking
Yeah.
what
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds did to it.
that.
I
Like,
heard that Tom Cruise is in contract, like
yeah,
Hell no,
to play
dude.
Hal Jordan.
Yeah,
He should just
Green
get
Lantern.
kicked out. Like,
dude, I would
done,
like to
man.
see
Sit
Michael B.
down.
Jordan over Tom Cruise.
right.
For
With
that
Green
role,
Lantern,
for
like,
sure.
for sure, he would be great. Like, and
let's
for
put up a
Superman,
protest, online protest.
yeah,
Get him as Green Lantern. Put up those signs.
And Davey, we should do this one another one because I know you and me can talk on this all day, but we haven't got to discuss Infinity War with each other yet.
it's true. It's true.
We'll have to wait on that because I gotta
Yeah.
watch it.
Yeah.
So
That like I know the two of us together we
Yeah.
we went to see Agent of Ultron by ourselves.
We did.
on a little bro date.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
We did. We went and saw it. We were like, "This is fucking awesome." And then there was a
It's
time
so
I-
great.
Yeah, I went and saw I dosed
share
and
popcorns.
I dosed and went and watched Ant-Man by myself.
Oh, I haven't
That
seen
was-
the new Ant-Man yet.
I haven't either. I'd love to see it.
We'll go see it together.
Yeah. But Toby, I can get you a copy of Infinity War, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it
It's
on my
on.
computer.
It's
Yeah, I
it's
guess
on
it's
demand too. Now, if you
Yeah,
have
yeah, you
HD.
probably just need to watch it in HD. It's fucking stunning.
Yeah, it's worth every penny. I promise.
and it's heart wrenching.
I'll give you
but-
$5 to watch it.
Yes, bro.
All right. I'll give it.
I was told before I saw that movie I would cry 3 times during it, and like there were exactly 3 moments in
Yeah.
that movie I teared up.
All right.
I saw it at like the 8:30, the very first opening, and it was
Oh,
sold
really?
out. And I had to sit in me and Paige had seats next to each other in the very front row, and those were the only 2 seats left.
Yeah, man.
It was great.
Oh.
Yeah, dude, this has been awesome.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna wrap it up now. Toby's giving that face. So,
I've been watching the greenery. For
Yeah.
so long.
all right, guys. Well, we love you so much. Check back next week where we will be doing it again. Toby, tell them.
New topics. Hit the subscribe shit
Yeah.
and like that shit.
Yep.
And we have an email too. It's called T Davy.
No, god damn it. We're on Twitter at T Davy, and we're
Oh, that
also on
doesn't
Facebook
exist.
at T Davy.
Yeah,
and
that's what I said.
You can email us topics at tobyanddavy@gmail.com.
Full name. Can't say my own goddamn name.
Yeah, it's okay though.
Yeah,
And Dustin might be joining us.
yeah, this has been
Thanks
good.
for having me. I'd love to be back.
Yeah, all right. Well, guys, we will catch you on the flippity flop. Keep an eye on the YouTube channel. Give us a good rating on the podcast network. That'd be great. Great. Give us
Stars.
those 5 stars. We need that shit. All right, guys. We love you.
All right, bye.
Goodbye. Tell them bye, Dustin.
Bye.
Yellow with Pikachu. Let me take a peek at you. With electric, no fucking roof. Cocaine all yellow with Pikachu. Got the city on fire, call the marshal. I just got a parcel. And never where the team go. It look like a car show. And we just looked at